Hey again, everyone, and welcome back to Whatever Wednesday, the show I do every Wednesday where I give you channel updates as well as recommend some music just to keep this channel of mine going. But first, yes, it is Wednesday. We have made it halfway through another work week. So what are we washing it down with tonight? Wicked Weed Brewing, Appalachia. Session IPA. A portion of the proceeds from this Session IPA are donated to the Southern Appalachian Highlands Conservancy to protect our mountains and water. Nice. As always, remember, just the one. It's a school night. Should be another quick one this week. Going to keep it nice and tight. Start off with the housekeeping. The Ditto Looper video that I've been trying to do, finally got to do it. I have shot it and edited it, and it's actually uploading right now. I decided to just go ahead and, improvise everything, and a lot of it was garbage, so I edited it to just the parts that weren't so garbage. But you get to have that later this week, most likely Friday. I realized that I don't really have to worry about posting on Mondays specifically because the weekly post is now on Wednesday, so I just post this whenever it's ready. So Friday, it's going to come out on Friday. What I want to do is have that out Friday, and then on Monday, I'm going to have a new short tune ready to go. But we'll just see how that works out. I'm glad to finally be able to say that that's coming, and that's really about it going on as far as channel news. Let me get right into the music recommendations. As always, every song that I recommend here is going to have a link in the description to a YouTube video playing the song for you. Some of them are the music videos because that's all I could find. I try to tend to find the audio versions if I can because I think music videos can be a little distracting when you're hearing something for the first time, but you could just close your eyes. That's how you should listen to music. Close your eyes and enjoy yourself. First up, we have a brand new song by my personal favorite band, Manchester Orchestra, Bedhead. Manchester Orchestra is a difficult band to explain. They are a rock band, sure, but again, that means so many different things. They started off in sort of the emo rock sphere, but I don't know if they really qualify as that now. They've changed a lot. Some of you might know their older tunes, like I've Got Friends, or Virgin was on the radio for a minute. The Gold was a song that you may have heard on the radio. That's from their last record, Black Mile to the Surface. So they have a new album coming out, The Million Masks of God, and this is the first lead single off of that. And like with everything they do, it's something I love. This is similar to the Weezer situation, where no matter what they did, I was going to come out and say I loved it and recommend it. I'm just not... there's a total bias here. I know this band's not for everybody. They're definitely for me. The lyrics are heavy and deep if you dig into them. The music is grandiose and frantic. It's a good time. Manchester Orchestra is one of those bands that I get so stoked about, but I don't know that many other fans, like in person. I see a lot of them everywhere online, but like in my own personal circle, no one really knows about them, and it just baffles me how that can be. But anyway, give it a look. Maybe it's for you. Maybe it's not. I love it. Manchester Orchestra, Bedhead. Next one up, we have Can She Dance by Dr. Dog. I was trying to think of a parallel of how to describe this song, and my brain keeps wanting to say it sounds like something from Thin Lizzy, but I don't think that's accurate. Not 100%. Listen to it, and you tell me below like what kind of band or song that this reminds you of, because it does sound like a familiar kind of sound. It's one of those songs that it sounds like you're just being told a story, and there just happens to be music happening behind the story. You're tagging along with some dude on his night out, and you're just witnessing the story of his night and his relationships and whatnot, and you're just kind of there for the ride as he describes it to you. And it's catchy, and it'll probably get stuck in your head even if you don't like it. I could bet that the Can She Dance chorus will dig its way in there. Third up, yeah, we're on number 3 already. We're moving quick today. I got 4 total, so we're pretty much almost done. But 3 is a song called Today by the Duskwhales. This song is like an early 60s type of psych pop. The sound is a throwback to sort of the Beach Boys and the Turtles, right? There's like a happy together kind of vibe to this tune. But of course, with being a modern song, the lyrics are slightly more defeatist than the things were back then. But anyway, the song is catchy. If you like this type of music, I know for me, a lot of my favorite music came from, the 60s, 70s. And of course, y'all know I'm a big fan of the Beatles. And during that time period, after the Beatles got big, there was a slew of bands trying to sort of mimic their sound success, and the sort of psychedelic pop genre sprung up. And this sounds like it could have come out of that era. It matches it pretty well. Definitely an enjoyable tune. Go ahead, give it a listen if you like that type of music. Last up, is a song called Pink Lemonade by Daddy Longlegs. Again, this is kind of a throwback to old rock and roll, before rock was what we know it as today, when it was still kind of finding its footing as a genre. Think of like early Rolling Stones, earlier than that, like when Rolling Stones was new. It's sort of that era, that type of rock and roll. It's lo-fi, it's gritty, and it's music that sounds very happy to be just the way it is, and I totally dig it. It's got some attitude, and again, it's just always neat for me to hear a song that sounds like a much older song than it is, but is very new and modern. And that's really it. This is a super quick one. I told you in the first one I'd get a little better at doing these faster, just because, now instead of kind of guessing what I'm going to talk about each thing, I kind of get a thing set up and I'm like, if you like any of the music I recommended, go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to do this every week. So if you think we have similar tastes in music, it might benefit you to come here next week too. And check out some of the older videos as well. Don't bother sharing this video. Share the video of the song that you like. Get the artist some attention. Follow them on Twitter, whatever they do, Instagram, whatever. Subscribe to their channel. To any artist that you enjoy that you have been led to from my show. Promote them. Don't promote this. They're already doing it. I have my own stuff I want to promote. This is me trying to give them a platform to shine. Most of them don't need my help, but regardless, I just like to talk about music I enjoy with others who might enjoy it. So, like I said, new video coming out on Friday. Maybe another video coming out on Monday, but if not, either way, I'll see you next week. Cheers, y'all.